Wake up. Do you want to go through your life as if you are a zombie just going through the motions, or going through life present and intentional, focused on the things that God has for you in that day? First Thessalonians 5:6 tells us this. So then, let us not sleep as others do, but let us keep awake and be sober. One of the things that I find about my life is there is a natural, innate desire to want to drown out the world around me. And I do this often through scrolling on my phone or playing a video game. But I want us to be clear that while those things are not inherently bad, they are also not inherently helpful. One of the things that I've found is when I numb myself through distraction, I don't actually get the rejuvenating rest that God has for me. And it actually dampens my ability to be alert and aware of all the things that are going on. It keeps me from being productive and present in the moment to see when God throws a wrench in my plans, but it's actually going to be a blessing for me. So many of us are just so overstimulated that we are seeking distraction when what we really need is such focus and intentionality and rest in God that we're able to be present and doing the things that God has for us. If I spend all my morning scrolling and going through the news, I'm not going to be present to be making videos like this, or present when I'm coaching a client, or present when I'm spending time with my children or my wife. God is calling us to a life not of numb distraction, but a life of alert intentionality. And so I want to encourage you, look up from your phone, sleepyhead. Stop walking around like a zombie, just wishing for the day to be over. And let's open our eyes and wonder, God, what do you have for me today? What opportunity do you want me to see? It might be a client that you serve. It might be a problem that God is gifting you with the solution to that problem so you can serve people better. It might be being present and listening to someone who's going through a hard time. It may be dropping off a meal for a family in need. I don't know what God has for you, but neither will you if you're walking through life asleep. God has called you to more. When it's time to rest, be present and rest. When it's time to work or to be with other people, be present doing that as well. But when you're constantly looking back at the past, or so far focused to the future, or so overwhelmed that you want to numb yourself, you're going to miss opportunities that God has for you. So open your eyes and look around. Be present and willing to see what God has for you. God bless.